Hi, I am Akshatha Udupa. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As we all know, today we have many options to select the brokers. There are many brokers who are available and we have good choice of selecting the right broker for us. But many of us do not exactly know how to properly select the brokers which best suits us. So today in this video, let us analyze how to exactly select the brokers which will best suit us. As we all know, today in the market, zero brokerage is a term which is used everywhere. Many brokers give zero brokerage. They offer zero brokerage on certain minimum balance. They offer zero brokerage to a certain number of trades or on certain instruments. All these sounds very interesting. Zero brokerage itself drives us to open an account with them. But when we dive deep into it, we will get to know that there will be many other conditions which are attached to this zero brokerage. So in this video, let us analyze step by step as to which are the important things which we have to consider and we have to check before opening an account with any broker. The main three things which we have to check without fail are the delivery brokerage, the DP charge and AMCs. Whether you are a trader or an investor, these three things will have direct impact on you. Delivery brokerage is a brokerage charged for holding the shares. That is, if you buy the shares today and if you hold it for certain period of time, say a week, a month or more than that, then delivery brokerage will be charged. Now, lot of brokers market zero brokerage. That doesn't mean they will give this zero brokerage advantage on delivery also. If we clearly check the terms of all these brokers, we will get to know whether they are offering zero brokerage on delivery as well or not. Let's say you are taking 4 orders every month. Okay. So, in a quarter, you will be taking total 12 orders. Now, let us consider different scenarios. Say we have a broker called ABC. Okay. Let us consider 3 examples. So, ABC is a broker. Say PQR is another broker and we have XYZ another broker. So we are taking 4 orders in a month, so in a quarter 12 orders, and let's say ABC is charging rupees 20 on each order, that is delivery brokerage. So in a quarter, if we take 12 trades, the total amount that we will have to pay as delivery brokerage will come up to rupees 240. Let's say another broker, that is PQR, is charging 0.1% delivery brokerage, and let's say our order size is 50,000. So on 50,000 order quantity, rupees 50 is a delivery brokerage that will be charged, that is 0.1% of 50,000. Let us consider XYZ. Let's say XYZ is charging zero brokerage, that is delivery brokerage. Now, whatever order you take, how much ever orders you place, you will be charged zero brokerage for delivery. Now, out of these three, which is better? You will have to select the broker which will charge zero brokerage on delivery. And when I have checked this, Zerodha is the one which does not take any charges for delivery contracts. So you will have to check for the delivery brokerage, and the broker who offers zero delivery brokerage is the better for most of us who also do swing trades. So whenever you hold the shares and sell it after a week or after a month, it is always better to go with a broker who is charging zero delivery brokerage. Now, how will you get to know this? Directly, just by looking at the main conditions, you will not get to know about this. You will have to check the contract note, and in the contract note it will be specified as to what is a percentage or what is the amount which will be charged as delivery brokerage. So please check that and select your broker. Now if you observe this chart, whatever I have explained in the example, you can see here. If we take yearly charges, then the first broker where we consider 20 per order, you will end up paying rupees 960 for 1 year, and the second broker who was charging 0.1%, if we take this option, then we will be paying around 2400 yearly charge considering 50,000 order, and if we consider the broker who doesn't charge anything for delivery, then the yearly charge would be 0. The next important charge which we have to check is the DP charge. You might be heard about depository participant, that is NSDL or CDSL. So every time you sell the shares, when the sales happens in your demat account, DP charges will be charged by the depository participants. Now this will not be directly reflected in your contract note, but if you check your ledger, you will get to know the DP charges that will be charged. Now in some brokers, this DP charges will be there for each and every transaction that you undertake, but some brokers will provide another option wherein the DP charges will be charged only once for a particular share in a day, that is once per stock per day. Say you have a stock XYZ and you are selling these shares today. Okay, instead of selling the entire quantity in one go, you will sell some quantity morning at 9:30, then another say 20 quantity at 11 o'clock, then again you will sell some shares at 1 o'clock, and finally you will sell all the shares at around 3 o'clock. Now, if DP charges are charged per transaction, then you will have to pay for each transaction, that is 4 times. But with those brokers who charge once per stock per day, you will just have to pay the DP charges once for all of these 4 transactions. So you need not pay 4 times, you just have to pay once. Say we have 2 brokers like before, that is broker ABC and broker XYZ, and let's say broker ABC is charging rupees 20 DP charges per transaction and XYZ is charging say rupees 13 per stock per day. Okay, so if we take 3 transactions, that is if we divide and sell the stock 3 times, then ABC broker will be collecting rupees 60 from us for one day, whereas XYZ is collecting only 13 because we are selling the same share, say PQR shares we are selling, but we sold it 3 times. We bifurcated the total quantity and sold it 3 times in a same day. So ABC will be charging 20 per transaction, so ultimately you will end up paying 60 rupees. XYZ will be charging just 13 per stock for the whole day. So how much ever times you sell PQR in a day, you will be paying just 13. So when you check this option also, that is DP charge, Zerodha is the one which comes under this category, that is they will charge DP charges on once per stock per day. So it is better to go with such brokers who will charge just once per stock per day, so that how much ever transaction you undertake in a day for a particular stock, you will be just charged once. Now finally, let us also check what is AMC, that is annual maintenance charge. Most of the brokers will tell they are 0 AMC, that is they are not going to charge anything as annual maintenance charge, and many of them get carried away by this and they open account under these brokers. If we consider Zerodha, since we have taken the first 2 cases, both in delivery brokerage and in DP charges, we saw that Zerodha is a best when compared to other brokers. But if you check AMCs, you can see that Zerodha is charging rupees 75 per quarter for maintenance. But there are many brokers who are charging 0, they are not charging anything for AMC. But if you clearly observe, Zerodha is charging 75 on AMC, but there is no brokerage on delivery. Whereas these brokers who say the AMC is 0 are charging rupees 20 on delivery as well. So if you take 4 trades in a month, for the whole quarter you will be paying rupees 240, which is very much more than the AMC that is collected by Zerodha. So paying 75 AMC for the whole quarter is far better than paying 240 rupees as delivery charge, right? That is a delivery brokerage. So many a times these are the hidden things which we will not know. We will just see that the AMC is 0, which is very good, and we open an account there. But you will have to check all of these 3 components and then decide which is better for you. That is the delivery brokerage, the DP charge and the AMC. Check all of these three. Select that broker which is economical considering all these three charges. Now, if you want to avoid the AMC altogether, then you will have to close all the unwanted demat accounts and you will have to just keep one account which is linked to your PAN. If you do this, you will be considered BSDA, that is Basic Service Demat Account, for which up to 4 lakhs in your holdings, 0 AMC will be collected, and 4 to 10 lakh holdings, around 25 rupees AMC will be collected per quarter, and for about 10 lakhs rupees 75 per quarter will be collected. So like this, whenever you select a broker, make sure you check all these three things and then decide which broker is best for you. I'm not telling you have to open an account with one particular broker only, but whenever you select a broker, make sure you check all of this. Do not get carried away by the initial conditions that they give. Just don't go by the zero brokerage term. Evaluate each and every condition, especially these three things, and then decide. So yeah, if you want to open a Zerodha account, then you can open it under our link. I have given the link in the description. Just click on the link and open the account. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, and if you have not yet joined my free Telegram channel, that is Udupa Finance, then please join. The link is given in the description. Also, if you are watching this video without subscribing my YouTube channel, please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. I will be back with another informative content very soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.